The first video shows how with active labels we don't need to take marketers' words on face value. This one goes into more depth about why creating community answers is so interesting and gives examples of the range of applications we can use them in. Conventional wisdom will often move over to make way for new ways of understanding things. A standard answer given about digging or tilling soil says that you need to aerate it. If we turn this into a question, we find that some communities are saying we don't need to dig soil to make it productive. They say this is actually damaging to the structure of the soil and causes many other problems that we have to deal with. So we get different perspectives on the same matter, explained by different groups. Community answers like this can be useful for lots of things that we want explaining, such as, is Himalayan rock salt better for you? Or, why or why not buy food locally? As well as answers producers of more ethical products would like you to know, such as, why or why not give pigs a deep bed flooring? When you're explaining things from a particular perspective and saying which people are behind this answer, it enables you to be honest about what you think is good and bad without trying to pretend to be neutral. So you can lay out scales. You can put things into categories and assess which is better and worse. You could say which type of ice creams there are and which is the best. Or describe the different kinds of floor that pigs can be provided with, and say how this impacts their experience positively or negatively. Communities of scientists already get together and attempt to answer questions as best they can, and have peers review their answers and try to pick holes in them. The site is able to handle in-depth scientific studies in the same question and answer format, but is also able to answer questions in a more anecdotal way, perhaps with a simple but wise sentence, or perhaps get the point across with pictures or videos. How much does it matter whether cattle are given more time outdoors?
Look how excited they are.
Sometimes scientific answers don't really hit home or cause you to question your beliefs. It is as though they're too far removed from your direct experience. So some answers could suggest that you could try experiments at home. You could do experiments to see whether MSG can cause you to eat poor quality food, or question for yourself if emotions can affect how plants grow. Often, answers on the internet will be given using statistics. It can also be interesting for these to be answered with community answers, and for them to be picked apart and interrogated in a public way. If you want to help create transparency in the food industry, come and get involved at followthisfood.info. You can learn more about creating peer-reviewed answers that represent your community with these videos on the screen now. Do comment below and talk with us about the project.